What do we think happened to the Buffalo scene? Techno? Yeah, Marilyn Manson ruined the Buffalo scene.
This is the way we go to church, go to church, go to church. This is the way we go to church so early Sunday morning.
First couple shows, since we didn't really have songs, I was just kind of like, oh, well, we gotta outdo each show with more and more crazy staging at definitely a little bit silly, but we did have some serious things to say. A lot of it was just anti-religion. That was a bulk of what the songs were about, or what we saw, the hypocrisy in Christianity, things like that. A lot of times we'd be playing these college bars to like Mr. Joe Meathead, frat dude, and I'd be sticking things up my ass, and some dude would come up to me after the show and be like, I don't appreciate you sticking things in your ass in front of my girlfriend. I'd be like, well, obviously she wanted to stick around and watch, so maybe that says something about your guys' relationship.
Tonight, we will present a video dichotomy of a dead community. This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and or children, but more likely their parents.
Hallelujah! Now it's time for Thunderbird Theatre.
Towpath Festival in Riverhole. There's nothing in Riverhole to see, so we had to drive out of there because we saw all the businesses were boarded up. We had to drive through graphite in the beautiful, stinky tanker land and factory land that makes our air so fresh and clean. There's the sign to nowhere. houses that all look like Archie Bunker's hellhole, lined up too close together for comfort.
And I know what'll quench that thirst.
It started in the spring of 1994, and they had a practice room over at Absolute Storage where Cannibal Corpse used to practice and a lot of the Buffalo bands. The original members were, do you want me to use their Towpath names or their real names? A metal band from Riverside, New York, which was a suburb of Buffalo. Pretty much conceived it as Riverside being a republic, its own special set of cultural norms and mores. You'd have to have a certain degree of musicianship to be in Towpath, but you also had to kind of be down with the influences that were melding together to become Towpath. You had to have a definite background in metal, and like it had to be like a early black metal type vibe. Like you obviously had to be into Merciful Fate or King Diamond. I guess you had to have a certain sense of humor too. You had to not be easily offended, and then you also had to be willing to incorporate weird influences like Devo and some prog rock type keyboard stuff that Ski Mask was into introducing.
A healthy colon, defecate freely, take my word now, really, a healthy colon below your back, comes the matter through the crack, and when your pancreas goes spastic, that's when I know that I'm in love, and when that shit comes out of your festering mouth, that's when I get the rubber glove.
And that whole scene was just really enjoyable, like a nice small community of bands that were into helping each other out and hanging out, not being pretentious or trying to be the next big thing in the rock scene or something. It was all just about having fun as far as I remember it. Unfortunately, there were a lot of falling outs and personality conflicts. The way I would like it to be would be that everybody still talked and are still friendly with each other, but unfortunately that can't happen. I guess I'm too much of a utopianist or an optimist or something.
You're an idealist.
Yeah, an idealist, that's it.